Picture two people at the same starting line, both fresh out of college, same age, same job, same paycheck. They both dream of a life with a paid off house, a couple of real vacations a year, and never having to check their bank account before hitting buy. On paper, there's nothing separating them. But one decision is about to split their futures completely. The first one decides to start investing $250 a month at 20 years old. Nothing fancy, just putting some money aside and forgetting about it. The second shrugs it off. I'll get to it once I'm making real money, fair enough. That's what most people would say. They don't actually start until 30. 10 years later, both of them are now contributing $250 a month, same investment, same average return, every month without fail, all the way to retirement at 65. The only difference between them ever is that 10-year head start. So here's a question. How big a gap do you think that 10-year head start actually creates by retirement? Most people guess something modest. A bit more money, sure, but nothing dramatic. They're way off. Over their lifetimes, the first person only contributes about $30,000 more than the second. Not a huge difference in the money they actually put in. But by retirement, the first person ends up with around $2.6 million, and the second ends up with about $950,000. A $30,000 difference in contributions turns into a $1.6 million difference in outcome. Same monthly amount, same investments, same return. The only variable was time. Money that's invested earns returns, and those returns get reinvested. So next year, you're earning returns on top of returns. It snowballs, slowly at first, almost invisibly, then all at once. Roll a snowball down a hill, and the first few feet barely change anything. But a bigger ball picks up snow faster than a small one, and given enough hill, it becomes a boulder nobody saw coming. A rough rule of thumb: divide 72 by your average return. And that's about how many years it takes your money to double. At 10%, that's roughly every 7 years, which means money invested in your 20s might double 5 or 6 times before you retire. That's why those first 10 years mattered so much more than any other 10-year stretch in either person's timeline. Money invested in your 20s has decades longer to compound than money invested in your 30s, even if every other dollar and every other year looks identical. It's also why people quit before it pays off. The first few years look almost the same whether you're contributing or not. It's slow, and we live in a world built for instant results. Next day shipping, 20-minute delivery. Compound interest doesn't care, and it rewards whoever waits. But it isn't automatically your friend. It's neutral. It amplifies whatever direction you're already headed. If you are investing, it can build wealth. If you are carrying debt, it builds against you. A $5,000 credit card balance at 22% interest, paid with only minimum payments, can take over a decade to clear. And by the time it's gone, you may have paid back nearly double what you borrowed. Same force, opposite result, depending which side you're standing on. So what matters isn't income or picking the right stock. It's starting. Even small. If your job offers a retirement match, that's free money. Put in enough to get all of it. After that, a simple low-cost index fund is enough to get the snowball rolling. When you are in your 20s, time is the advantage almost nobody your age is using. If you are older and haven't started, the second best time is still today. The math doesn't stop working because you waited. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. Investing works the same way. Nobody builds wealth by timing the market. It happens one paycheck, 1 month, 1 year at a time. Quietly until one day it isn't quiet anymore. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you thought this was useful, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments. At what age did you start investing? Or what age do you wish you had?